All right, guys, let's talk about that storm that we had yesterday wrap up. A lot of snow. In fact, it's going down in the record books. It's the 12th all-time record snowfall for Norfolk International. Picked up 10.3 inches yesterday. That's a big deal because those records go all the way back to the 1890s. So quite an impressive snowfall. Some spots saw a little bit more than that, some spots a little bit less, but the wind was everywhere, especially in coastal areas. We clocked a 77-mile-per-hour wind gust at the CBBT. That is hurricane-force winds out there. We talked yesterday also about how strong the storm was. It had the central pressure that was equivalent to that of a Category 2 hurricane. So just goes to show you that it was producing hurricane-force winds, at least in wind gusts. So the snow is gone. Now it's time for the cold. If you've been outside yet, we have sub-zero wind chills this morning. And then again tonight, they'll be even colder. But there's some good news. A warming trend is on the way for starting Monday, and then we get up into the 50s. It'll melt away some of the snow. Clear skies out there this morning. The storm that brought us all the snow well off into the Canadian Maritimes. Still, though, going to keep the winds around. That's going to transport the Arctic air mass up and over us for the next few days. Wind chill advisories out there this morning for everybody, for those numbers to feel like 0 to potentially 5 below. And we are actually finding that out there. It feels like 3 below 0 in Chesapeake right now, 2 below in Newport News, 6 in Norfolk. Feels like 0 from West Point all the way down to Suffolk, 1 below in Elizabeth City, and it feels like 2 when you step outside in Virginia Beach. Actual air temperatures right now, very chilly in the single digits in some spots. 7 in Surrey, 9 Chesapeake, 6 in Ahoskie, 12 in Williamsburg, 13 in Elizabeth City. Now tonight, the air temperatures drop back into the single digits at Norfolk International, and that's going to be close to a record, if not breaking it. That's 10 set back in 1924. So very, very interesting there. And with the winds up, wind chill is going to be even lower than that. Here's Iisha with how low those go.
That's right, Tim. So air temperatures in the single digits, but it's going to feel like it's below 0. So let's talk about those feel-like numbers as we go into the overnight hours and even for this afternoon. So for today, by this afternoon, 3, 4 o'clock, feeling like the teens. Check that out. 13 in Norfolk, 14 in Franklin, only feeling like 19 in Ahoskie. And then tonight, those feel-like temperatures will dip below 0 in many spots. So we'll track that tomorrow morning for certainly, I should say. So if you are heading out early tomorrow morning, just keep in mind you will need the layers once again. It is going to be a cold start to the weekend. And then by tomorrow evening and tomorrow afternoon, it will feel like it's once again in the teens. So a cold weekend ahead, Tim, but we've got a warm up coming. But what are we talking for the rest of the weekend? Yeah,
today we're topping out at 26, mostly sunny and breezy still. So that number really feeling like it's in the middle teens all day. Then as Iisha mentioned, tonight we get really cold. In fact, could be record breaking cold with a low of 9 at the airport. Coldest night in years. Those wind chills 5 to 10 degrees below 0. Now there is a light at the end of the tunnel. By Monday, we start to warm things above freezing, start to melt some of that snow away. And even in the overnight hours, we stay above freezing too. So refreezing not going to be as